Hello everyone, welcome my YouTube channel. Breaking news. Pentagon states that USA send 8 NASAMS to Ukraine. The United States of America will transfer 8 NASAMS air defense systems to Ukraine. 2 systems will be deployed in Ukraine shortly. 6 more systems will be provided in the near future. The United States has already provided Ukraine with 1,400 Stingers, which is short-range air defense, and our allies and partners have also provided considerable numbers of short-range air defense systems. The US have also committed 8 NASAMS and associated munitions, and 2 of those will be in Ukraine in the very near future, with 6 more to be provided later. We also have committed to a suite of counter-unmanned aerial systems, including the Vampire system and other radar systems, since we know that the UAS threat is also a serious threat right now, the Pentagon official stated. The representative of the U.S. Department of Defense also noted that Ukraine would also receive air defense systems from other countries. Germany agreed to provide 4 Iris-T systems. They were used extremely well in Ukraine. Spain responded to the call to provide the Hawk air defense system. Several countries also provided ammunition for NASAMS, the Pentagon officials said. And the Russians fired 83 missiles in kamikaze drones at civilian objects in Ukraine on Monday. That is according to the statement of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Valery Zelensky. We are waging a war against a country 28 times the size of our country, with a population 4 times larger than ours, a country whose military potential is many times greater than ours. We are waging a war on land, in the air, at sea, in cyberspace, etc. We've been waging a war not for 8 months, but for 8 years and 8 months. This testifies to our resilience, the courage to defend what is ours and the thirst to win. Valery Zelensky posted this on its official page on Facebook. Would other countries withstand such pressure? After all, today, October 31st, the enemy used 55 Kh-101 cruise missiles, a Kh-59 guided air missile, 22 S-300 anti-aircraft missiles, 4 Shahed-136 UAVs and a Lancet-3 UAV on civilian targets in Ukraine, Zelensky said. I'm not sure about others, but we are holding on, regrouping, building up reserves, strengthening our defense and gradually liberating our native land. Victory is very difficult for us. But it will definitely come, he noted. As Defense Express reported that Ukrainian military had disclosed the scale of Monday's Russian aerial attack. And Ukraine's foreign ministry calls to expel Russia from G20 after its attacks on energy infrastructure. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine stated that after Russian missile attacks on the energy infrastructure of Ukraine, President Putin's invitation to the G20 summit must be withdrawn, and Russia itself must be expelled from the G20. Source: European Pravda. Oleh Nikolenko, spokesperson for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, on Twitter. Putin publicly acknowledged ordering missile strikes on Ukrainian civilians and energy infrastructure. With his hands stained in blood, he must not be allowed to sit at the table with world leaders. Putin's invitation to the Bali summit must be revoked, and Russia expelled from G20, Nikolenko wrote. To recall, the Office of the President of Ukraine stated that Russia's missile terror against Ukraine on the day of the foreign leader's visit should meet an even tougher response from the international community. In particular, Russia must be expelled from the G20. He has an important mission. Police officers from Donetsk Oblast show off their 4-legged mascot Rem in August of this year. Police officer Pavlo Dyachenko came across a puppy at the site of another Russian strike in the city of Bakhmut, Donetsk Oblast. He could not leave the dachshund to fend for itself and took it with him. Dyachenko saved its life, because an hour later, the Russians struck the same place for the second time. Now Rem, the 4-legged partner of a law enforcement officer, follows his master everywhere, both on duty and at home. Moreover, now the dog has grown up and helps to save lives, the National Police of Ukraine says. In particular, Rem helps to evacuate citizens together with the police crew. However, the dachshund is not a service dog, the police emphasize. He has another, no less important mission. He helps to cure the pain of people, especially children, who suffered as a result of Russian aggression. The unconditional, uncomplicated love of the animal heals the souls mutilated by Russians, the National Police emphasized. Although Rem does not search for mines, like Patron, a bomb disposal dog from Chernihiv, or Vesta, a furry scout, he has already undergone a baptism of fire with his owner, One time, a Russian Uragan MLRS rocket hit near them. The law enforcement officers from Bakhmut note that Rem has become a loyal friend and mascot to them. Small, but so brave, he inspires us, does not let us forget a simple truth. To save a life, you do not need any special skills, but only a sincere desire, the police officer said. We have a dream. Why the world needs a special tribunal for the crime of aggression against Ukraine since the very first days of Russia's full-fledged war against Ukraine, renowned Ukrainian and international experts started raising questions about bringing the perpetrators to accountability. It quickly became clear that although the well-established system of transnational justice, developed and put in place after World War II, could respond to genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity committed in Ukraine, there was still a gap. The crime of aggression, our crime against peace, was left out. The crime of aggression, the mother of crimes, is a standalone crime under international law, and is different from war crimes, crimes against humanity, and genocide. It is the highest state military and political leadership, in other words, persons in a position effectively to exercise control over or to direct the political or military action of a state, who is responsible for this crime. Good day to everyone.